Hmm. Columns included as part of the Genesis 6-pack cartridge here on the Sega Genesis. It's a Model 1 unit that I've been messing around with for the last couple of days. I'll bring on the real Genesis games later, like, my Exo Squads, my Ramparts, my Monopolies. But for now, we're kind of taking this for a test run with. Some reason I think this cartridge costs it's cost like maybe $10. Unfortunately, most of the games in this collection suck, including Golden Axe and Super Hang On or bottom tier trash. Sonic the Hedgehog I can play for like half an hour and then never touch it again. And I come back and I play it. I come back a couple of years later. I try to play it and I always lose interest. We'll play more Sonic later. Um, Streets of Rage it's probably the most mediocre game that I still play on a regular basis. I play Streets of Rage every year for some weird reason. So we'll go back and play some of that later. It's not a great brawler. Especially I have Streets of Rage 2 sitting back there, but it's emulated. So if I'm gonna have an actual Genesis, it feels right to have like the actual game. To have like the actual original hardware for testing purposes. Starting easy will give you hints for a while. And you can do change, that's cool. Starting medium or hard calls the magic jewel. Chain reactions pump up the juice. Boy, that's the very 90s. That's a very 90s line right there. But it's cool to have chain reactions in a puzzle game. Again, this game is better than this is not a game I would ever pay for, but as included in a collection like this, it's one of the better games on the collection. I would argue I'm not going to sit here and say I'd rather play this than Streets of Rage, but inevitably I end up playing this game as much as I play Streets of Rage. So when you get into a groove, it's actually a pretty good game. Not amazing, like it's not like in the Tetrisphere tier, but it's okay for what it is, which is a block dropping puzzle matching. It's a block dropping color matching game. It's way better than Dr. Mario, but that ain't saying much. Difficulty, we'll go normal, then drop it if we have to. Rotate. We'll need a bunch of ways to rotate. Oh, we can't choose. I think dropping should be on a button, actually. Yeah, rotate with B and C, drop on A. That makes sense. Oh, it's a color test. How's my color? Well, remember I'm playing on a CRT. So yeah, the gradient. See, if you look at the reds on this capture device, you can't really see the gradient between the red on top and the purple and blue on the left. But yeah, on the CRT you can kind of see the white, so it might just be like a brightness setting I gotta change. But yeah, those whites on the top left hand corner on this capture device on this laptop screen are sharp. You could see it's very sharp. Yeah, but on the white on this CRT, you can't see the difference between the white and the light gray, which is a fascinating distinction. That is a fascinating color test, actually. So we'll bounce. Let's actually play some columns. A game I did play quite a bit of when I was younger. I think I played this game when I originally owned my Genesis back in the mid 90s. One player. We'll go novice, level 0, no time trial. I don't even know what music to choose. I think I chose the wrong song. Not that you'll be able to hear it. I'll probably splice in Cleopatra's Fortune, which is a better soundtrack than this game. Drop with the A button. You can use B and C to rotate. Let's leave it on the bottom. And you get points based on how far it dropped. Wrong button. There we go. So again, if you know what you're doing, you can set up chains. I'm not that good at the game though. So we'll see how it goes. But remember, this was the early 90s, so everyone had to have a puzzle game. Tetris was huge. I'm that guy. Tetris is whatever. Tetris is fine. I just don't play it. I have Tetris Effect. Actually, I rented Tetris Effect on the Switch. It runs fine. No VR, no 4K, no HDR, but you know what? It's Tetris. What do you? It's a good version of Tetris. But that's really all I can say about it. I used to own Tetris. It was one of the 2 dozen NES games I owned before I sold my collection. Again, was it great? Of course not. But it's still considered one of the best video games of all time. It's a game I can never play for more than 10 minutes at a time. But this I'm okay with. And honestly, I'm not opposed to puzzle games. You set up a diagonal. I'm not opposed to puzzle games actually. I'm actually a huge fan of Tetris Attack, Peneldopon on the Super NES. Again, Tetrisphere is a game that I can play for hours. I did a 90-minute run on Tetrisphere when I pulled out my NES about 7 or 8 years ago, and it's permanently a part of my collection. I have a video of it on this channel. I didn't know you can make a plus. You can make a T shape. That's cool. But yeah, I unironically I have zero problems playing Tetrisphere for long periods of time if I had to. Legit, one of my favorite games on the Nintendo 64. It's probably my favorite game. Now that I think about it. Okay, excuse me. Pokemon Puzzle Challenge is my favorite N64 game, which is ironic in a lot of ways because in many ways it's the opposite of the kind of game Nintendo was trying to release on that console. Like they wanted like the full 3D experience, but I think it's hilarious that ultimately the best games on the consoles wound up being puzzle games. And Tetrisphere is a game that I think if you remade it for like a 2D setup, it would still be pretty good. But alas, they were stuck with that dumb 3D system where the item was basically floating towards you, and that was really lame. Like basically this, you were the whoops, that's not good. Basically, the item was approaching you. So you had to kind of, if as soon as the sphere got close to you, the fail state was you had to figure out how close the sphere was at any given time. So that was not particularly entertaining. So I think if you remade Tetrisphere with like a 2D, with like a more friendly 2D mechanic, with a more friendly 2D setup, I think it would be better. Whoops, wrong button. Ah! You can flip the pieces before they lock into place. So that's good. Yeah, you can flip the pieces before they lock into place. So when they're on the ground but before they lock into place, you can flip them. So I'm not going to drop any pieces now. Good enough. On top, the diagonal reds. So I'm doing surprisingly well. I didn't check. I didn't check to see what piece was gonna fall. I should have checked the top of the screen to see what the next piece was gonna be. You can't hold pieces though, so keep that keep that in mind. And this game was actually an arcade game, I want to say, that got converted to the Genesis. There we go. You have to remember you have to rotate before it locks into place. Better, I guess. That's not good. There we go. No blue coming up. There's a blue. There we go. We get the L going on. And a chain. Keep it going. Let's get rid of the yellows. Blue. No chain yet, but we got a diagonal going. Got diagonal. There we go. 4-way diagonal. Okay. Yeah, I didn't do that right, but that's okay. Good enough. Diagonal. With a chain. That's good. So yeah, this game's alright. It's a puzzle game. It's a block dropping puzzle game. What do you want? There we go. Can I get a diagonal orange? Yeah, coming up. Don't need it even. Can I get a yellow? Good enough. Yellow here? Nope. Get diagonal here. Here's your diagonal. If you know what you're doing, you can set up chains, but this game kind of moves too fast for me to... I need to practice if I want to get the really good chains. Good enough. Try and get a 4-way. The chain probably worked in my favor. Diagonal going. See if we can get a diagonal. Yeah, we got a diagonal. Ah, perfect. So again, we're doing shockingly well here. Diagonal. There we go. Yep. Diagonals. No orange. Whoop, that was okay. That's fine. Accidentally made a diagonal. I wasn't expecting that. Yellows and blues. Okay, one of these then. Okay, that's not gonna help me out very much. There's a diagonal. We have blues. Good enough. That's a diagonal. So that's a chain. Can't do the orange yet. Good enough. We'll get a yellow in just a second. So we'll clear out the blues. Don't have an orange match yet. So we'll step an orange diagonal right here. So again, we're doing better than I expected. So there's something to be said for that. Not good. Get diagonal. There we go. With the chain, that helps. Step a diagonal on those reds. We can get a red diagonal going. There we go. Just to make room. Ah, screw that up. Screw that up. So we got a red diagonal. I've tried to get a red diagonal there, but I screwed up the rotation. Can't do a diagonal there. There's a diagonal. Diagonals will save your bacon a little bit in this game. Can't do a diagonal there. Okay, I'm running out of options here. Nope, we need wait, what? That's not gonna work. We need yellow diagonals. There we go. So that clears up some room. Okay, this is going way too fast now, so we're gonna have a problem. There we go. Got the red diagonal. That was it. Okay, anyway. That worked. Nice chain. Good enough. Should have done a diagonal. Good. Good. Enough. That worked. Can I get a yellow in here? Not really, no. Nah. Nope. Can we get a red? Not yet. Oh, jeez. We got a red. We got a red. We got a red. There's your four-way. So I'm running out of space and time. Ah, darn it. Nope. Nah. Can we get a diagonal, maybe? We can set one up. Darn it! Couldn't set that up. That was a wasted opportunity there. There we go. There, it's good. That's good. It's a good chain. Red diagonal on this one. Perfect. Yeah, can't do a diagonal there anyway. Yeah, we're running out of time. I don't have enough time to set up anything good. There we go. With a chain. Good. Get the purple. Yeah, get the orange in place. We're good. Okay, so the game actually shows me the pieces. This is technically cheating. So I get to set up my next drop. All right, so this is technically cheating. All right, so what are we going to do after this? We have a red over on the right. Orange. I can't do a diagonal orange. Let's see if we can do a diagonal red on the left side. Nice. So we're evening the odds. We can do a double blue on the right. Yeah, this is way too fast, dog. Okay, we're gonna do a turn based. I have to put myself on a timer if I'm gonna not cheat. Yellow diagonal. Set up a yellow diagonal. Good. Got a match anyway. We can still set up a diagonal eventually. Let's do the orange. What's next? Yellow. Finish the yellow diagonal going up. Darn it, screwed it up. So I screwed that up. Set up an orange. Orange. There we go. Good chain. Totally by accident. Set up a red diagonal. Whoop, that was it, that was it! Darn it! I guess I deserve that. Set up a red diagonal the other way. There it is. Okay, so we're gonna stop cheating eventually. Can't do the orange, but orange diagonal. Good. Okay, what's next? Yellow. With a chain. Okay, so we can do oranges here. Red, yellow. Set up a yellow diagonal. Can't do it from here. Blue down. Good enough. Yellow diagonal coming up. Okay, I gotta stop cheating. Okay, so we're gonna die with honor. Give me a second. Yellow. Give me a red match. A red match. This is just too fast. I just can't keep up. Yeah, look at that. What do they want me to do here? Seriously. Darn it. Darn it. Nice chain. So the only secret is to rotate pieces once they land before they lock. Seems to be the only way to win. And peek at the next piece that's coming up. Good enough. I saw the yellows coming. There's your red. Orange is gone. Whoop, that was it! Anyway, got a yellow coming up on the chain anyway. See how I'm not pausing and still winning? I'm awesome at this game. There we go. Darn it! I had it. That was it. That was it. That was it. That was it. I freaked out. I freaked out. I freaked out. I just freaked out. Oh, that was it. Okay, I got it. That's even better. That's a better match. I'll call it. There we go. Reds are good. Reds are out. Orange match with the yellow chain. That's good. Red's ready to go. 4 away on the red. Not what I wanted, but I'll take it. That's good. So you have to rotate them as soon as they land, like it's wild. That's good. Yellow on the bottom. Yeah, the game just ramps up way too quickly. Like, that's way too fast. But thankfully you can pause the game so you can peek at what's at the top of the screen. So that's good. If a little... It's a weird way to balance out the game, if I'm being honest. Not good enough. That was it. So we're gonna die with honor here. No more cheating. Yellow's good. Orange not available. I don't have any yellows available, so. But that was it. That was it. That was it. Darn it. That was it. Yellow on top. Tried to do the yellow on top, and I screwed it up. That was it. That was it. Got blues coming up, so the blues are fine. Red on the bottom. Again, I'm somehow surviving this. Nice. Don't ask me how I'm doing this. I'm just rotating and hoping I get it. I'm doing a quick rotation. Just kind of hoping it works out in my favor. That's good. Good enough. That's a good chain. All right. I'm just kind of hoping it works out. This is absurd. That's a yellow match. That somehow worked out in my favor. That's a orange diagonal. That was it. That was it. Anyway. This is really absurd. That's good. I know I'm going to beat the high score now. Good. 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 Blue coming up. Orange on the bottom. That was it. Blue on the bottom. Yellow if you got it. Red, ready to go. Yellow's coming up. Diagonal ready. Yellow eventually. Yeah, there we go. That somehow worked out. I should have died a long time ago, even without the cheat, even with the cheating. I'm gonna give myself some credit for surviving all this. Huh. Cool. Good enough. That's a good chain. Again, how am I surviving? I don't know. Not complaining, but I'm surviving. That was it. Darn it. Red ready? That was it. That was it. Darn it. I needed that. Red on the bottom. Good enough. This is absolutely nuts. So again, we're not cheating anymore, so I think we'll be fine. We're just hoping for good rotations after we land. On the bottom. There we go. Orange is good. Red's good on the chain. Catch me on the blockchain. Literally a blockchain. But that was it. Darn it. I freaked out, man. I'm freaking out, man. I'm freaking out. Another phenomenal lucky chain. Wow. Can't do that in Tetris. Give me the first day. A lot of these chains seem like BS. Maybe there aren't enough colors. Like, it's fair in the sense that it's happening and the colors match, but the fact of planning that seems like garbage. Never would have happened. Need a red. I was trying to get a diagonal red. There we go. That's not. That's the red I wanted. So we'll eventually get the red we want. Not that red. Not good. Get him over on the side. That was a yellow I could have matched. So yeah, we're probably Dunsky. Yeah, we're Dunsky. Okay, so I lasted maybe 10 minutes longer than I should have. So I'm gonna give myself a tongue. I did pretty well. Yeah, when in Rome. Yeah, so I think Cleopatra's Fortune might be a better choice for music here. So we'll end the game in about 10 minutes. We'll do another. I somehow made it to number level 18. Don't ask me how I did it. Wow, dog. That was nuts. That was normal difficulty too. I don't know what they. That's the arcade difficulty. Flash columns. Start on novice. We want different music. Clotho. I think this is the song I liked anyway. Don't remember. Yeah, this is the song. Can I get a yellow? We're on a timer. That's not cool. That would suck if I were on a timer. Let's try diagonal setup. Wrong. That was wrong. There's also more colors here. So that can't be good. Can't do a diagonal. Perfect. You have a yellow diagonal going. There. No blues. We got a green we can clear. Blue on the second line. Yellow. There we go. Nice chain. I'm not getting any points. So how does this work? Blue on the second line. Orange on the second line. Yellow. Nice. Can't make this diagonal. Let's just do a green instead. Do a green diagonal. Second line down. I did it. So am I just clearing? Am I just clearing? Like, I don't know what the time thing was about. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that, but anyway. Okay, so what am I doing now? They want me to just clear all the blocks? We'll set up a diagonal. Yellow, can't do that diagonal now. We'll do this. So those blocks are cleared. Okay. So this is like Tetris mode B, I suppose. So we can set up a double diagonal on the tic-tac-toe setup here. So that clears out the greens. Whoops. Yellows. Wrong button. Yeah, wrong button. I screwed it up. I freaked out. Yeah, clear those out. Greens can be cleared. Yellow on top. Yeah, diagonal. Clear the blues. Clear those blues and get the green. Let's see. Orange on bottom. So again, how do I know when I win? Second line should be blue. Let's just clear out the greens. So I didn't clear them all out yet. Yellow leads to the blue chain. Did I win? So I didn't win yet. This isn't good. Green on bottom. Get rid of the orange. Do the green on the bottom line. Yellow on the bottom. Okay, so I guess I need to clear out all the lines. We don't need to do this again. So do I need to clear out that green gem? I can't tell. A second. I want to see what else is going on before we end the video. Got about 10 more minutes. You're not doing flash columns. Can we do doubles? No, only one player, which, you know, makes sense in a way. You play at a harder difficulty level. Yeah. Amateur, go back. What the other music's for. Let's see what the amateur line columns is. Let's set up a diagonal. If we can set up a diagonal by putting a piece here in the middle. Okay, so that's not what I wanted, but anyway. We got a couple diagonals we could set up. Whoop! I didn't rotate that, so I screwed it up. I screwed up my strategy already. Amazing. Let's get rid of the purples. Green should be on top. Red can be second line. The yellow's fine. Set up a red diagonal. Second line. Wrong. Screwed that up. Well, that was a waste. Can we do a green diagonal? Yeah. So set up a green diagonal. Yeah, there it is. Set up a red diagonal on the bottom. Green, double green. With the red to drop into place. We can clear that out with 2 reds. No purple here we can match. This is a terrible run. Diagonal yellow. Yep, good enough. Can't get better than that. Can't do the purple match. Set up a purple diagonal. Right here. All right, green, double green. We'll clear that out. Purple drops. Yellow, diagonal, double diagonal. Okay, purple diagonal will work. Set up a green diagonal if you don't have any other options. Second line. Purple, clear it. Clear the purples. That's good. Can we get a green in the second line? Green in the middle. Purple diagonal will clear that out. Second line in the middle. That was good. Green, double green clears it out. Whoop! Screwed that up. Do a diagonal. Yeah, we'll do a diagonal on the bottom. That'll clear it out. So it worked out anyway. Purple, we're speeding up now, so we got a problem. Set up a diagonal if you need it. Green green in the middle. Finish the reds on the diagonal. And another red if we can get it eventually. Not now. Should have set up a diagonal. We'll make it work. Set up the purple diagonal. On the bottom. Green, clear the greens. Let the red drop. Red, clear the reds. Can we get a blue? We'll set up a blue 4-way if we can. Not here, though. So I just screwed up. Double blue. Yellow falls. We do a on the bottom. That's a diagonal match. Set up a red diagonal. Which is not possible yet. Second! Darn it! Need it in second. Clear out the greens. The purple will fall. This is a good match. Good enough. That somehow worked. Blue on top. Can't match the yellow. We can do the green, though. Reds will match. Purple falls. Blue in the center. Red, clear the reds. Green's not ready yet. We got the purple to clear. What? Double green. Red will fall. Darn it. That was just bad. Green on top. That worked. That darn it. Need the blue right there. Double purple. Yellow's going to fall. Yeah, she kept the green there. That's good enough. Can we get blue on top? Set up a red diagonal. There we go. Green on top. Or near the top. Blue. Should not have done that. Should not have done that. Good! I had that purple. I had the purple. There we go. A lot of this stuff is just freaking out. Okay, that was bad what I just did. Good enough. Not good enough. There we go. Yeah, that was crap. Was that a line column setup? That didn't look like a line. Well, basically, there was no time limit on that either. So there's no speed run. So I think we're pretty much done with this game. I guess we'll do one more run. But yeah, that's columns. I mean, what do you want? It's a block dropping color matching puzzle game. It's columns. It's a solid C, C plus, arguably. Again, when you're feeling your oats, but I think the game just ramps up way too fast. But the fact that you can see the pieces when the game is paused is kind of insane. We'll start it hard. We're not scared. Oh, two-player column sounds like whoop. That's we get to cheat it. Well, there is no second player, so what are you gonna do? Okay, this is kind of ridiculous. Yeah, this is kind of ridiculous. I should not have said it this fast. Help! Well, there's always this. Let's get a red in there. Double green on the bottom. Separ red. Separ red on top. And we can set up a red diagonal eventually. Yellow on the bottom to set up a diagonal. That's what it looks. Actually, move it to the left and rotate it. That screwed it up. There we go. It was too fast. I couldn't stop it. I can't stop it from moving. It's the problem. I can't do a red diagonal. Can't do except a blue diagonal. Yeah, man, this is insane. There are too many colors here, among other things. So there are too many. That's probably why the game's not as easy here, because there are too many colors involved in the matches. Too many colors blocking your potential matches is a problem. Instead of 4 colors, you have 6. Good enough. Yeah, man, this is nuts. Good. Good. Keeping hope alive. Okay, what's that music that's playing? Is it because I'm in danger? Whoops. Screw that up. And that. And probably that. Okay, that was a saving throw. Ah! Darn it. Yeah. Oh well. Did I beat the high score? Yeah, I beat the high score, dog. Tchalla Bogard still got it going on. So yeah, that's Columns. A solid C+ game. A solid tweener game. Like, between this and Flicky, I'd rather play Flicky. Between this and I haven't played Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, actually. You know, the Puyo Puyo game. I am curious about that one, but Puyo Puyo's way too relentless for me. Like, it's just I don't get the thrill of I don't get the thrill of surviving a game like Puyo Puyo, I'm afraid. So I'm not sure how I feel about something like that. So yeah, so this is Columns. Let me get the sound test. Yeah. So this is Columns on the Model 1 Sega Genesis hardware. It's part of the Genesis 6-pack. Composite video going to the DVD VHS combo recorder that I got here from Magnavox. Very noisy composite yellow video cable going to my JVC DVD combo unit. It's a CRT from 2004, 2005, somewhere around there. Very sharp picture if you plug the Genesis directly into it. A noisy image coming out of the DVD recorder, I'm afraid. It's arguably, I would say it's RF quality, coaxial cable quality. But we do have HDMI output at 1080p. I think it's, yes, 1080p. Going out to the Vivitar USB dongle on my quad-core silver, Intel Silver laptop. It's got 4 gigs of RAM. It's a gateway quad-core. Using the camera app on Windows 10 to capture 60 frames a second. 768p, square resolution, 4x3. So we'll play more of the Genesis 6-pack later. I promise I'll play Sonic the Hedgehog on original hardware the way God intended. Streets of Rage is obviously going to be played on the hardest difficulty level. And there's one other game in this collection. Yeah, Goldie. I gotta play Golden Axe. Fine. I'll get it out of my system so I can prepare myself to play more Streets of Rage. That seems fair, I guess. Columns on Sega Genesis.